This is your daily briefing, and you're most welcome to it. I don't know what I felt after the Leeds win, and I was disinclined to do a reaction to it because everybody was cheering, and rightfully so. If I'd have been there, I would have been going bonkers. But watching it in cold blood on television, it just looked like the opposition was extremely poor, and I'll come back to that. It was great to see Spurs clobber a Premier League team, but the circumstances surrounding it weren't that fulfilling. One unhinged maniac left a comment on this channel after the game telling me I was great, but too negative. This guy got 11 likes for his needy observation. It made me wonder why critical thought is unheard of in the land of mental dwarves. It's always great to see Spurs win, but what about winning and it being meaningful? You want to see the Gypsy King in the ring fighting somebody who's there to really test him. Not some poor bloke who's being kicked from one corner to the other because he really shouldn't be there. Leeds United, bless them, had already been thumped 6-0 by Liverpool and 7-0 by Manchester City by the time we got a crack at them. And after the game, Bielsa was sacked. If this was a scalp, it was one consisting of an unconvincing comb over with greasy strands and bits of dandruff. And then there's the bench from that game. A tour de force of players that have been unable to buy a game under any of the last three coaches, plus Reggie, who's recovering from COVID, and Sanchez. If you think I'm negative, then let's see how we fare against better sides, and you'll see that I'm being pragmatic. We've got two easy games on the horizon. Middlesbrough in the Cup on Wednesday, who I accidentally watched half an hour of recently, and let me tell you, they are painful, desperate shower. And then Everton, where the Fresh Prince of Nowhere, Dele Alli, will delight the footballing world once more. Manchester United away on the 12th. That will ask us more questions, and let's see if we can put 4 past them, and I'll try to sound a little bit more convinced. Oh, what about the record-breaking numbers from Sonny and Harry Doe? Are you dismissing them? Yeah, I am. Well, kind of, but not entirely. If we look at this graphic from our friends at Sky Sports, we see a great list, and one it's fantastic to be so high up on. But none of those players have won silverware at Tottenham under ENIC. Not one of them. Why does it always have to be about winning stuff? Well, I hate to break it to you, but this is professional sports, and that is the metric. If you don't want to get involved in that, then you've got to fill in all the holes on those naughty golf courses, do away with finish lines, and banish clocks from all Olympic events. More interesting set of numbers for me came up from this guy in this tweet, which I think is worth sharing with you. The numbers point heavily to Mourinho having revived Sonny and Kane during his stint with us, because Poch's last 18 months at the wheel was like watching a relative in respite care. Conte is now repeating the same methodology. He's breathing life back into the pair, and he's using the same tactical mechanics. In other news, a bunch of losers won a cup. I went to Melwood once, and I have to tell you, I think it's still the same. They might have, I don't know, but it looked rather like Grange Hill, but with a few more playing fields. I bet they're really regretting not having demolished that and Anfield, which is also rubbish. I bet they're really absolute losers. That's it for now. Good luck. Keep it on.